You are taking 13 and raising it to some power and then adding 8 to that number. So let's first look at what happens when you take 13 and you raise it to some number, okay? What will the units digit be? That's what I'm concentrating on. All right, where you start with a 13. 13 times 1 is 13, so that ends with a 3. And then if you do 13 squared, that would be 13 times 13, and that's going to be a 9. It doesn't matter about the rest of it because you're going to bring that 9 down. So if you have 13 squared, the units digit will be a 9. And then if you take 13 times 13 times 13, you're multiplying this 9 by 3, and that's going to leave you a 27. And 3 times 7 is 21. And now it's going to cycle over again, because when you multiply that 1, you get a 3. So 13 times 1 ends in a 3, 13 squared ends in a 9, 13 cubed ends in a 7. So that just cycles through 4 times. Now, let's look at 4k plus 2. Let's look at see what those exponents are going to be. So if k is 1, you've got 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. And if k is 2, that's 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. And if k is 3, 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 is 14. I'm going to stop there. So what is that doing? So this first exponent is 6. It's going to go through here 4 times, and then you've got 2 more. It's going to end in a 9. Now, what happens when you have 13 to the 10th? Well, it cycles through twice. That gives you 8. It's gone through there 8 times, and then to get to 10, 2 more times, you're still at the 9. You see what happens? K, when the exponent is 3, and you got a 14, 3 times 4 is 12. It goes through there 3 times, but you got to get to 14, so that's going to leave you at the 9 again. So it's always going to end in a 9. 13 to the 4k plus 2 is going to end in a 9, but then you're going to add an 8 to it, and that's going to be 17, and so the units digit is going to be a 7.